SpaceX is a leader when it comes to talking about aerospace innovations. The company is looking to get a solid grip on its new Starship rocket in more ways than one, and they're working to develop a fully reusable launch system capable of returning astronauts to the moon and enabling humans to colonize Mars. SpaceX also envisions a future where Starship can be an alternative for point-to-point travel on Earth. The launch system consists of Starship and the Super Heavy rocket that'll lift off from Starbase Stage 0, which is the launch mount, and all the ground support equipment, including the 400-foot-tall orbital launch tower that'll have mechanical arms to stack the spacecraft atop the booster and catch the vehicles as it returns from space. This month, CEO Elon Musk outlined how the firm plans to use a giant arm dubbed Mechazilla to move its new Starship rocket into position. In the future, the arm will also help SpaceX catch the ship after landing that could help the firm achieve its most ambitious targets, like launching the same Starship 3 times per day. That in turn means it has a chance of achieving its goal of a city on Mars by 2050. It's one of the most ambitious features of a spaceflight project already breaking new ground. The Starship is a fully reusable rocket capable of sending over 100 tons or 100 people into space at a time. The ship is designed to support all of SpaceX's current missions, while also paving the way for more ambitious plans like a base on the moon or a city on Mars. The under-development vessel could become the tallest at 394 feet and most powerful rocket at 16 million pounds of liftoff thrust ever to fly. While it's already set to be an impressive visual sight, Mechagodzilla could make the scene look even more outstanding. So if you're looking to get insight of what Musk has planned about its giant arm dubbed Mechagodzilla, then you must watch this video till the end because this will surely going to blow your mind. Hello guys, welcome to Tech Power, and today in this video, we'll be talking about SpaceX's giant orbital arm called Mechagodzilla. That is more mind-blowing than you think. But before starting this fantastic video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified about our latest video. So let's get started. Launch towers for rockets are nothing new. NASA explains that the fixed service structure at the Kennedy Space Center's launchpad 39A, used for rockets like the SpaceX Falcon 9 and NASA's Space Shuttle, measures around 347 feet from ground to the top of the lightning mast. It features 3 swing arms for access to a shuttle placed on the pad. It's ideal for emergency exits for astronauts. Some Musk fans have already created animations of their interpretations of how it might work. But SpaceX is thinking bigger with the Mechagodzilla. In December 2020, Musk claimed that the firm planned to use the launch tower's arms to catch the Super Heavy booster as it returns to Earth. In January of 2021, Elon Musk announced SpaceX's latest plans to increase the number of flights they can mount by drastically reducing turnaround time. The key to this was a new launch tower that would catch first-stage boosters after they return to Earth. This would forego the need to install landing legs on future Super Heavy boosters and potentially future Starship returning to Earth. Mechagodzilla is the name Musk given to the launch tower next to the Starship launch pad. The pad is located at the firm's Starbase facility in Texas, where it aims to host the rocket's first ever orbital flight later this year. Musk shared this idea in response to a tweet made by an animator who goes by the Twitter handle EricX, who asked if his latest render of a Starship landing next to its launch tower was accurate. As usual, Musk responded via Twitter saying, quote-unquote, "We're going to try to catch the Super Heavy booster with the launch tower arm using the grid fins to take the load. Saves mass and cost of legs and enables immediate repositioning of booster onto launch mount, ready to refly in under an hour." The ground crews at SpaceX's South Texas launch facility near Boca Chica recently finished stacking the 9 sections of bolted steel that make up the tower, which now stands about 145 meters or 440 feet tall. With this phase complete, the teams can now undergo the process of outfitting the tower with large actuator arms, hydraulic systems, fuel lines, and other components that'll convert it into what Musk has affectionately nicknamed Mechagodzilla. This was likely a reference to the character Mechagodzilla from the Godzilla movie franchise, a robotic version of Godzilla that squares off with the original in the 1974 film Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. The latest comes again from EricX, who used the completed tower as the starting point for his latest animation and tweeted on the 13th of August 2021. The animation is captioned, quote-unquote, "Mechagodzilla, less than an hour turnaround," and shows a fully operational tower catching a spent Super Heavy booster which just returned from deploying a Starship to orbit and transferring it to launch stand. Over the last week or so, SpaceX has also been hard at work completing the 9th and final section, believed to be the roof of the launch tower. In the last few days, that 4-legged tower section has been outfitted with an interesting appendage that itself was then fitted with several massive pulleys. That hardware will likely become part of a high-power pulley system that'll pull the armed carriage up and down the tower, allowing it to grab, lift, and catch starships and super heavy boosters. So Musk is promising a turnaround time of less than 1 hour now and has confirmed that future starships will be retrievable using the same apparatus and others like it. This latter scenario is likely to occur if and when starships begin taking passengers on point-to-point flights between major cities, a service that Musk has promised will be available once the Starship is cleared for commercial flights. However, SpaceX is preparing to conduct its debut orbital test flight with a fully stacked Starship Super Heavy rocket this year. However, during the first flight attempt, they do not plan to catch the booster with a launch tower arm. According to a filing with the Federal Communications Commission or FCC, the Starship orbital test flight will originate from Starbase, Texas. The booster stage will separate approximately 170 seconds into flight. The booster will then perform a partial return and land in the Gulf of Mexico, approximately 20 miles from the shore. SpaceX told the FCC in the filing document that the orbital Starship will continue on flying between the Florida Straits. It'll achieve orbit until performing a powered, targeted landing approximately 100 kilometers or 62 miles off the northwest coast of Kauai in a soft ocean landing. The company stacked the launch vehicle for the first during a fit test on August 6. It was unstacked to continue preparing the spacecraft ahead of its pre-flight test campaign. Well, talking about Mechazilla, let's hope that Starship's giant orbital arm will be able to catch and assemble Starship boosters and super heavy boosters for quick reuse. So what do you think about the Starship giant orbital arm? Will it be constructed to conduct its debut orbital test flight with a fully stacked Starship Super Heavy rocket this year or not? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll be happy to hear from you. Also, if you found this video interesting, then don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.